What's the biggest problem that humanity faces in the modern time? You're probably thinking about all sorts of grand, global, political, artificial intelligence, technological things. And at the same time, I want to bring you back to your own physiology and your own nervous system. What I see after having served over 10,000 clients over the last 20 years is that we have one big problem that rules over them all, especially when it comes to our health and our vitality, and that is the inappropriate stress. So being stuck in a stress state because our nervous systems, our hunter-gatherer nervous systems, we've been well adapted for life on Earth, which includes responding appropriately to a kind of threat that we would have experienced as hunter-gatherers. So that problem that we face today is that most people, and in my experience with over 10,000 people, that 98% of people are chronically locked into an inappropriate stress state. Why is that the big problem? Well, let me tell you why being in a stress state when it's not appropriate is such a massive deal for all of us. And so when we lock into a stress state, whether it be for a bear attacking us or for us perceiving our bills to be something that threatens us and our well-being, the physiology is the same. The nervous system lateralizes away from the threat. So it puts function, what operates our nervous system, into one hemisphere and drops back into an older part of the brain. That older part of the brain is able to move bigger neurons faster, so it overrides maybe our more human levels of function. It moves blood flow and oxygen out to the limbs so that we can fight, we can flight, or we can freeze and play dead. Well, when we're in a survival state and we believe that we're under attack, we are prioritizing survival, protecting ourselves. So the energy that the brain is tapped into and conducting through the body every day, every moment, is now rerouted to the limbs. And when we believe we are under attack and we need to survive and protect, what goes on to the back burner? Well, we're not going to innervate our immune system, our digestive system, our tissue repair, even our cell replication, because none of those things are going to be needed if we don't survive the next few minutes. But we're only designed to be in that stress state for about a matter of minutes, maybe 20, 30 at tops, because in any sort of hunter-gatherer scenario, we would know we either didn't make it or we made it. And when we made it, we're going to get that everything is okay signal because we're scanning the environment, threat's gone, brain comes back out of lateralization into both hemispheres. We get access to all those parts of our brain that are more human, and we can get back to humming our song and picking our berries, right? But in this scenario that we find ourselves in currently, modern stress is complex because it doesn't have a clear ending. Many beginnings, and in fact, they're so pervasive that they don't ever seem to end. So our nervous system picks up on those things that threaten us and put us in danger, or at least we perceive them to be able to, and it locks into that aberrant stress state, lateralizes our brain, cuts off our vital energy to those systems that keep us healthy, that repair and grow our systems and keep us adapting to our actual lives. So what happens is then processes and waste, toxins all start to accumulate because while we're telling ourselves we are surviving, so in case we don't survive, let's not give energy to any of those systems, at least not much. What happens is those systems start to accumulate problems. And those symptoms in the body are actually the signs on the road saying, hey, we got to figure out if everything's okay. We got to come down out of this stress state so that we can get back to business and start catching up, or things are going to get really out of control, right? The inflammation, the calcification, the degeneration are all going to continue to increase in the body until those symptoms become loud enough, maybe to get us to either go see a doctor, go do something about it, change a lifestyle, we get sick, anything that can slow us down and bring us into a little bit of a bubble so that the body can start to catch up. So the big problem we face as modern human beings is that the world that we've created around us is actually not matching and meshing with the nervous systems that have developed over the course of millions of years on how life on planet Earth has always worked. So that is what we believe to be the number one problem, and why Alphabiotics and the alignment process gives us a context in which we can understand the root cause of disease and give us a way to directly impact each human life by resetting that brain and autonomic nervous system out of a stress state back into whole brain function, accessing the parasympathetic nervous system so that we can grow and repair, rest and digest properly. That innervation from our brain that's tapped into that energy and directing it through the body can get to those vital organs, and we can start to eliminate and detoxify and repair and grow like we're designed to do. And that is the beginning of turning the corner back towards living a vital, fully expressed life.